Good morning and happy day one of prep. It's Saturday the 13th, Saturday the 14th? Saturday the 14th of December, and I have started today officially prep for my second ever bodybuilding season, my first season as an NPC wellness athlete. I am so excited. I am so excited, and I'm just on my way to do my first cardio session, and I'm actually so excited to go and do my cardio, which like very rare that I would wake up super excited to go and do cardio, but honestly I just can't wait to get started. Like, it feels so real. So you will have seen this morning the prep fat loss stack has started, so I just thought I'd explain a little bit about it. Obviously I'm not a natural competitor, I'm very open about that. This is my first season as an assisted athlete. I'm going to do my best to kind of like explain bits and pieces about what we're doing without giving too much detail, because the last thing I want is anybody to watch what I do and be like, oh, I should do that, because no, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. Everything I do is under the guise of a coach, and I understand all the risks involved, etc, etc. This is not intended to be medical advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. All of those different disclaimers I have to give at this point, okay? So yeah, I'm just gonna get that out of the way. I'll probably say it again many times. So what went in this morning? Clenbuterol. So clenbuterol is what we call a beta adrenergic receptor agonist, and yihimbine, which I've actually never used before, it's my first time using yihimbine, is a alpha adrenergic receptor antagonist, and they essentially work synergistically. They basically drive up your sympathetic nervous system response, put you kind of into that fight or flight mode. They're stimulants which can help with lipolysis and burning body fat, kind of increasing your metabolic rate. I took T3, T4. I take those kind of generally, prescribe them by a doctor. Obviously your thyroid is really important for like your metabolic rate as well, so a lot of people will add those in a prep if needed. That should always be based on blood work. And then also growth hormone. So I use growth hormone year round. Usually I just take it at night, but in a fat loss phase, I hope you can hear me, I will take it in the morning fasted. So growth hormone has differing effects in males and females. In females it has more of a lipolytic effect, so it helps more with burning body fat, but you have to take it in a fasted state. Same with yihimbine, you must be in a fasted state in order for it to work. I don't know if you can hear me. So that's one thing you will have seen is I had a black coffee this morning, not my usual coconut milk latte, no sweetener, nothing. It's not to do with the calories, it's just because I can't have an insulin response. It blunts the effects of yihimbine and growth hormone. So that was about 2.5 hours ago. So I am now about to go and do my cardio. So I will catch you there. It's so loud, I have no idea if you can hear this. Okay, it's a bit less loud now. What I was saying was I'm just about to go and do my cardio. So we're starting off with 4 30-minute sessions each week, which is pretty easy. So 2 rest days, my upper body day, and then one of my leg days later on in the week. I'll do my cardio in the morning, again doing that fasted, and then what I'll do is afterwards go on a bit of a walk. So while I'm still in this fasted state with those stimulants in my system, just get the most out of them, and then I'll go and have my breakfast. So yeah, excited. It's a good first day of prep. Gonna do the stairs. It's gonna be interesting to see how long I can keep doing the stairs. Just obviously I train legs 4 days a week, but I think we should be fine. My recovery is generally pretty good. So that's kind of it. Oh yeah, the intros. I just realized that I never really introed this. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be multiple, probably 2 videos a week now. There's probably going to be 2 videos a week coming, I would say, especially over the next couple of weeks, because I've got a lot of travel on, and I'm excited to take you guys with me and just through the whole prep process. I cannot wait to show you everything that I do for this and to get started with prep. I'm just so excited. Here we fucking go. currently in, oh, it's so echoey in here, in the studio, in the gym. So I did my cardio. I went on a little walk. It wasn't anything crazy. I think I've got about 6,000 steps done. Normally I would go on a bit of a longer walk, and I would also probably pose after doing my cardio, but I had a call at 11, so I was just a bit strapped for time. So I said I would just do a shorter walk, have my breakfast, and then come here. Sorry, I was getting really distracted. So Shane wanted to train, but he's just doing like an arm session. So I was like, Grant, do you want me to gym long? So I'll just come with you. I had a few things I wanted to film for Instagram content. And I said, while I was here, I would just come and practice posing in the studio. I was going to just practice at home, but it's actually so much better in here because I can practice walking. Whereas when I practice at home, I'm just practicing in my bedroom, which I can kind of walk, but it's not anything crazy. I ordered my new shoes. If anybody remembers last week's vlog or 2 weeks ago's vlog, I ordered new shoes, new heels from Compact, but I got them delivered to my house in Ireland. So I will be getting them next week when I go, which is a good thing because the straps on these shoes are literally hanging on by a thread. So it's time for some new ones. I'm really looking forward to just seeing what they're like. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna leave them because if I mess them too much, they'll be fucked. I'm definitely not feeling like the hottest today. You will have seen my weight this morning was 167.4, so that was obviously, I think I was about like 164, 165 at the beginning of the week. So over the few days of like the whole travel fiasco, obviously we weren't eating the best foods like whilst we were stuck in the fucking airport because there wasn't much selection beyond kind of fast food. And then obviously we came home, we ordered food, and then yesterday we went out for dinner. So my weight was up like about 2 pounds over the week, which honestly, like, that's nothing. And I wouldn't be surprised if that drops a lot over the next few days, just with like water retention and stuff like that. But because I haven't trained in a week, well, I trained yesterday, but I deloaded before, so I had 6 days off of training. I'm just feeling a bit flat, but also a bit fat. And I'm probably going to feel this way for the next few weeks because it's going to take time before I, start to actually like look any leaner. We will be adding in some Anabar once I get back from Christmas, just for a few weeks. So that should probably make me feel a bit better. But I'm excited for that, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm not feeling amazing. I would rather not pose in my sports brand shorts, but at the same time I have to because I have to practice and this shit has to be perfect. I also just figured out what to do with my hands, so I need to keep practicing so I don't forget. So I'm gonna get practicing. You'll see a few clips, and yeah, first posing session prep. Like 4 p.m. and I haven't really done too much. I came home, I ate, I was quite hungry. I'm very tired and hungry today. I'm not hungry because it's like prep or whatever, but when you're tired, like I didn't get great sleep last night and you just feel a bit like ugh. So I'm excited to go to bed early this evening. oh yeah, I filmed in the gym doing my posing, and then I just did some steps, and then we went and did a little bit of a top-up shop. So I'm just going to show you what we got, because who doesn't love a grocery haul? A shredding grocery haul. This is my cutting grocery haul. This is all the foods I'm eating to get shredded. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. So this isn't like everything, because we have some stuff in the fridge, but potatoes, onions, cereal, green beans, frozen raspberries, frozen blueberries, the cheeses, Shane's, bananas, lots of broccoli, pineapple, peppers, tomatoes, almond milk. I think that's kefir. Again, that's Shane's. He is a good health king. Bagels, burger buns for Shane, strawberries, and then bacon and chicken for Shane. And then in our fridge, we already have like Greek yogurt, chicken, beef, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna eat now again because I'm hungry. It's time for my third meal, which is gonna be a Weetabix cheesecake. I'm excited for it. And then I think what I'm gonna do is sit down and talk a bit about the prep plan and what we are doing, which is so exciting. Also, something I forgot to mention, but I did get these delivered the other day. So when we lived in Canada, I lived on Jehu stuff, but you can't really get it here, but you can buy it on iHerb. So they're so expensive. I mean, I'm talking tenner a bottle, which is just disgusting, but I'm not going to be spending money on other food over the next few months. So I treated myself to some sugar-free teriyaki and some sugar-free hickory barbecue sauce. I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited to have the barbecue sauce tonight because I haven't had it in ages. Okay, it is, it's 20 to 8, so needless to say, I did not sit down and talk about prep. I just was to be honest, I've been exhausted today. I got like 6 hours sleep last night, and I think I'm still not 100% recovered from missing an entire night of sleep on Wednesday night. So I just did some work, and we kind of cleaned the house a little bit because it was quite a mess. Had another call with a new lady or a new client starting, and then I've just been chilling. So I'm having my last meal now. Sorry, my hair is annoying me. I really need to wash it tomorrow, but I will do that tomorrow. I'm just having my last meal, which is my creamy. And that's kind of the first day of prep done. So it's, like I said, 20 to 8, and I've done 13,000 steps, which is just a little bit over my target. It's about 12. So I just kind of did that naturally, eat my meals, did my cardio, did my posing, ticked all the boxes. So I get to go to bed satisfied. And that's just like how I mentally approach prep. Is I just think, okay, at the end of each day, can I literally get into bed and know I ticked every single box I had to tick, and if I can say yes, I'm happy. I'm not thinking about like how many weeks out. I don't even know how many weeks out I am, to be fair. Not thinking about that, don't care about that. It's just every single day, what can I do to make sure that I have given my all? And I think that's like the only way that you can approach a prep. Like, you can get so in your head thinking about, oh my god, like I want to look a certain way now, or I'm not ready yet, but it literally just comes down to your daily actions. So that's my little motivational quip for you this evening. So tomorrow morning I will actually sit down and talk about prep, and I'm going to film my training session, and yeah, that'll be the first prep vlog done. So I will see you in the morning. I'm going to enjoy this now. Watch. Also, guys, I got my laptop back. I don't know if you guys remember my last video, my last vlog. It broke, so they fixed it, they fixed the screen, and they gave me a new battery as well. So, because the battery was fucked, like it was so bad. Sorry, my hair is actually so greasy, I really need to wash it. I should not have taken out the headband. But yeah, and also it's so clean, like it was filthy, and I didn't even realise how bad it was. So it's really clean now, and it looks all good, and it's working, so I'm happy. Okay, bye. Happy Sunday. I am in the car about to go for my first leg day of prep, my first session of prep, hamstrings and glutes. I am ready. So, dropped 3.6 pounds overnight. Not bad, not bad. 164 on the dot this morning. Now, obviously, that 167 weigh-in yesterday was kind of elevated because I'd gone out for food the night before. It was probably more like 165, 166. Earlier in the week, I was 165.6, I believe. So, you know, about a poundish down. So it'll be 1.6 pounds. It'll be interesting to see how that trends over the next few days. And yeah, I'm buzzing for this session. I still haven't sat down and gone through the prep plan just because this morning I was busy. I was doing stuff. I was doing coaching work. I was trying to get this YouTube video started like starting to edit it, but my Final Cut Pro was just being so annoying. So I was just like, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna do it later. And yeah, I'm just currently trying to like get everything organized and get ahead for the next few weeks, because obviously January is such a busy time for coaches, and like I have Excellence 55, which is my group coaching program, starting on January 6th. If you are interested, go to my website. I'll link it in the bio. And I'm trying to just get like loads of stuff set up for that. I've got clients to set up for it. I've, all the back end shit to do for that. I also have loads of like January people starting in January on January 6th. And I'm having loads of calls for that at the moment. And like, it's just a lot. And then I also have things like my podcast to stay on top of, Instagram content, YouTube, and coaching. So everybody else is like winding down for Christmas, and I'm like, oh God, I have so much to do, and I'm on prep too. But it's fine because I love this and I thrive in this. So, I'm blessed. So I'm going to go and do the session, and when it comes to training, it doesn't matter what phase you're in. Training is the same, training intensity is the same, so you're not going to see anything different from me. Sorry, it's actually so dark. I don't know if you can even see me. But you're not going to see anything different from me within my sessions over the next while. Same intensity, same exercises, same volume. And I'm excited. I am excited. So yes, I will catch you in the gym. And then later today, I will actually sit down and I'll finish the video with talking about the prep plan. Okay, that is the first training session of prep done. It went well. I was so, like, I don't know if you ever get this when you deload and then you go back into the gym, you almost feel like you're getting DOMs in your sets. Like, it was like I could feel every fiber of my glutes and hamstrings, which was a lovely feeling. So I'm super excited. The next few weeks of training is going to be a bit all over the place just because I'm going home to Dublin for 10 days. I'm going to Amsterdam for 2 days, so I won't train those days. Those 3 days actually. And then be back home. I'm really looking forward to just being back here, settled, no travel, and just in a nice routine for a while. But as always, we're going to make the most of every fucking day over these next couple of weeks. I'm kind of excited for the challenge of prepping over Christmas, as weird as it sounds. Like, I know that I can pull off weight over these next couple of weeks, and I'm excited to just show how I'm going to do it. Again, I just want to make it clear over these next few weeks, I don't ever expect, like, I wouldn't expect a single client or normal person to act the way that I'm about to act over the Christmas period, and I don't normally do this, but I decided to start prep this side of Christmas, and you know, once I decide I'm going to do something, I follow through. So what are we doing to get me shredded? Here is the initial prep start point. So we're going to talk about activity and training first, and then I'll get into nutrition. So training hasn't changed. It's not going to change anytime soon. Still doing 4 lower days. So 2 glutes and hamstring sessions, two glutes and hamstring sessions, a quad session, and then a quad and glute session, 1 upper session. That upper session is super light. It's just a tickle. It's quite pathetic watching me train, and depending on how my physique is developing, when I go into my second cycle, quote unquote, of this prep, if I feel my upper is just too much, I'm just going to say to Christian, I think we should stop training my upper body, especially my lats and my back. It doesn't need to get any bigger, and if anything, it could do with getting a bit smaller. But we'll just see. I carry a good bit of fat like around my upper body, so I know once I get lean, I actually do look a lot smaller up top, so it should help. But training's not going to change. Steps then, it's 10 to 12,000. Now, me being me, it's going to be 12,000 because that's just the way that my brain works. Yesterday I think I did 13. One thing I'm really going to try and do is not overdo my steps from the get-go, which is definitely something that I've done in the past. You know, I've kind of just by myself gone up to 15,000 steps without being told to. And, you know, I now know as a coach, as a prep coach, it's kind of annoying when people do that, just because if they make the change, then I can't make that change later down the line if they start to plateau. So I'm really going to try and keep my steps around like 12, 13k max for the start. And then we have it as a tool to increase and to ramp up down the line. Cardio then is 4 30-minute sessions a week. So I'm going to do these, I think I already said this in this video, on my 2 rest days, my upper day, and then one of my leg days towards the back end of the week. Probably before my glutes and hamstring session, because I just find if I do cardio, sorry, there's a fly there. I just find if I do cardio before quads, they can be a little bit fatigued. For the moment, I'm doing Stairmaster. I'm going to see how I go with that. I would definitely rather us pull food down more than increase cardio anytime soon, just because it's a lot, but we'll just have to see, and we'll have to see how recovery is and everything like that. Nutrition then. So I am starting on, not surprisingly enough, but like my food's actually starting really high. When Christian sent me over my plan, I was like, are you sure about this? Like, are you feeling okay? And he said yes. So my calories to start are, so basically Christian does macros per meal. So instead of giving you the macros for every meal, I'm just going to tell you my total daily macros at the end of the day. So on a training day, it's about 185 protein, 350 carb, and about 45 fat. So that's kind of like where they're landing at the end of the day. And then my rest day is about 185 protein, 300 carb, and 50 fat. So he only removed 50 carb. So if you remember, I was in my peak off season, I think it was on 450 carb on a training day. He took me down by 50 carb to my maintenance, and I was basically maintaining on that. And now he's pulled me down another 50 carb. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I think because I've done 2 diets with Christian, and both of them were like sort of mini diets, so more aggressive. So he started me quite low. So I'm just feeling a bit like, oh my God, like, am I going to lose any weight? But I'm sure if it does plateau, he'll pull me down again. So I'm not too concerned. Again, if there's one thing I'm not concerned about with Christian being my coach, is that I'm not going to be in condition, because he gets people fucking peeled. It's probably going to be painful, but I'm going to be peeled. Then everything to do with like PEDs, I sort of already discussed that, but the only changes that we've made is lipolytics going in, so clenbuterol, yohimbine, and no, that's it. That's all that's been added in. Growth hormone, I switched that to the morning. I still run my baseline of like testosterone replacement therapy. That hasn't changed. And I'm actually going to be going onto Anavar at the start of January. He said like at the start of prep, and I just said here, I'd rather wait until I get home. Because like I said, over the next few weeks, I've got travel, I'm going to be in different gyms, I'm going out on New Year's Eve. I just don't want to be, like, I want to get the most out of being on, basically. So I'm just going to wait until then. 6 weeks on, then we'll take time off, and then we'll another 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks before I compete, or while I'm competing. That's kind of like how that's being done. Oh, actually, I did get my blood results. Will I talk about my bloods? They're downstairs on my laptop. Basically, I did my bloods on Wednesday. They're fine. They're fine. My thyroid's fine. Everything like that is all fine. Thyroid, that's another thing. I have T4, T3 dual therapy. I was prescribed that by a doctor a while back, so I just keep that in as baseline. Everything else I don't think has really changed. So that's kind of the starting plan for me to get shredded. So yeah, it's pretty gentle to start, I have to say. I was expecting it to be worse, but then again, I'm a number of weeks out, and we don't, like, realistically, I have loads of time. So there's no need for me to go completely balls to the wall to start. And the goal with kind of that first cycle as well is that I'll hopefully be able to like build some tissue towards the back end when you're super lean. You're not building anything, it's more cosmetic really, it's just going to change how you look. But you know, in January it would be nice if I could, you know, slap another few pounds on these glutes. But we will see, we will see. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of the setup, the plan. I'm definitely going to film a full day of eating at some point over the next couple of weeks, just to show you, talk about how I approach nutrition and things like that. But if you guys have anything that you want to see, any questions from me about my prep, topics you want me to talk about, please ask. Leave it as a comment down below, and I will definitely include that in a video, or I'll reply to the comment. Of course, as always, thank you so much for watching the video. I'm super excited to take you through the prep journey. I'm really, really excited for this. And you know, the first couple of weeks, it's pretty, I mean, it's all monotonous, right? Prep is monotonous, but the first couple of weeks, it's just, you're not going to see huge changes. I'm not going to look drastically different. Give it about 6 to 8 weeks, and I'm hoping then I'll start to see some shape coming through and see the muscle that I've hopefully built. So yes, I am going to love you and leave you there. I feel like this video has probably already been long enough. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.